And how's it going, my friends? Today is gonna be a short unboxing video, which will preclude like a whole series of me learning how to play with this new toy. So let's get into it.
Critter Hunter.
Alright, let's get right into it. Look what I got here. Can you guess what that is? This is a weird box. I got extra batteries, 3 batteries, little lanyard thingy. There's a car charger, a second car charger, and this is it's like a little adapter you can put on the front of the camera, because I got all these lights and little things that you can put on the Olympus. Here's a cord so that I can charge the camera without taking the battery out. And my new TG-6. Yeah, pretty cool. There's a whole bunch of instructions nobody cares about. Let's get into this one. Oh, here's a little GoPro holder. Can't see it. Some O-ring lube. You always need lube. And the housing. Sweet. Oh, there's some other stuff. This is for the flash, but I'm not gonna use flash. I don't take photos. Sweet. So there is my new Olympus TG-6 with underwater housing. For now, I just got a cheap housing that comes from actually Olympus. I'm not gonna spend $1,000 on, you know, Rexy or Nauticam, because this one's rated for 60 meters and this is waterproof anyways. So if this leaks for some reason and gets water in there, I could probably still use it. It's definitely not gonna break. With my G7X, my DSLR, it leaks one little bit, even just moisture, whole camera's ruined and I gotta go buy another one. So I'm not really worried about housing, even though it looks meh. Oh, I also got one of these. Came with it. I could put it here. Boop. I'll set it up. And so I think I'm just gonna try a whole new setup. Basically, you guys have seen what I used before. My trusty G7X. I'll throw a picture in there. And to be honest, it's super complicated. I got a tray like this, but bigger, with big handles, with grips. It's a lot bigger. And then there's a second tray that goes underneath that with 1-inch balls that come out 3 sides. And then there's a huge tripod. It sticks up like this much. You know, and then that camera doesn't have a telescope or a super macro mode like this Olympus does. So I have all sorts of wet lenses and things like that. Man, Kevin put his hair everywhere. Anyway, so why am I using this, which almost seems like a step down from what I was using? Well, for the main reason is because my G7X is starting to fail. The G7X2. I've had it for like 3 years. Got my money's worth, that's for sure. Basically built this channel on the G7X2. All the underwater footage you've ever seen is from that or the GoPro if it's wide. But all the super macro cool stuff is from the G7X. So 3 years, who knows how many dives that is. I probably did 10 this week. And it's finally starting to fail. It doesn't read the memory cards. I'm starting to waste dives because, you know, I'll get in the dive and I go to take a video and it says no memory card, even though there is a memory card. Or I'll start recording and then it'll shut off. The whole camera will shut off. And I can't remember what error it says. And then at certain depths it doesn't even, I can't touch, the button stopped working. So I love that camera. I finally got good on it and I should stick to it. I should get a new one, same one. But and that's what I was planning on doing, although they're freaking expensive. And then I ran into a channel on YouTube where you guys know that I'm into super macro, little tiny critters like 8mm, whatever, and maybe even blackwater photography with the plankton and the weird stuff I can't even identify. And I ran into a channel of a Filipino guy in Anilao, basically the macro capital, and he's doing some of the most amazing shots. I'm gonna put it up on the screen. And you can see these awesome shots of super macro critters. And that doesn't even include his blackwater photography, like this. So he's getting these 5mm, 8mm, 10mm little plankton in the black out in the open ocean. Just amazing photos and video. And I'm super into the video. So I got a hold of the guy. I'm like, dude, what camera are you using? I have to get that camera. I have to up my game. He told me he's using Olympus TG-5 and 6. He upgraded to a 6, but all his videos are from a TG-5 and a 6. I'm like, what? I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. He sent me photos of his whole setup. And I said, dude, I will give you a shout out if, when I order my camera, because, I mean, I'm sold, I have to get it. It's like half the price of my G7X, but it has super macro capabilities. So I said, I'm gonna give you a shout out on my channel if you agree to give me a lesson with the, you know, TG-6, because there's all sorts of different settings and stuff I gotta learn. My G7X is super easy. I can almost have it on auto, white balance, ISO, you name it, and it gets awesome shots. And so he agreed, and my camera arrived. I picked it up like the next day, and so we talked. And I mean, it was a long conversation. You know, he's just telling me how to, I also want the black background. I've said it in other videos. I like just a little subject in the dark, my night dive, black background so you can't see anything else. And he showed me how to do that. I mean, we went through the whole session together. I mean, putting it on f/18, ISO 100, what white balance to use. I'm not even using the telescope mode. I'm just using aperture priority with it doesn't even matter. Manual focus. I mean, this thing, I already filmed a little tiny ant that I could barely see, and it was awesome. So yeah, I love it. Shout out to you. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna put his link in the description below. Go check that out, because he's only got 4 or 5 videos, but insane macro videography from, you know, a relatively budget-friendly camera. So that being said, not only am I gonna try out this camera, but I'm gonna simple it down. Look, here's a simple tray. I'm gonna have my 2 lights on there. I'm gonna get rid of the massively heavy tripod and just try it for a while, see if I like it. I'm gonna use a lightweight tripod that I just rig on there. I even have some floats that I'll put on the rig, so I still want it to be negatively buoyant, but not much. You know what I mean? I want it to, if I do the blackwater photography, I want to be able to not have my arms get tired, because my other camera is seriously 6 or 7 pounds. So, especially with all the wet lenses I have to use, I don't have to use it on this one. This has a telescope mode, super macro mode, manual focus at super macro, like zoomed all the way in. It's insane. So yeah, I can really simple it down, and yeah, go try it. So that's about it, you guys. This is gonna be the start of a series where I'm trying to learn super macro video, underwater videography, and blackwater videography on the Olympus TG-6. So in my next video, that's what it'll be about. Might not be the best footage, but I'll show you how exactly I'm learning this camera. So thank you guys for watching. And one more thing, Shy, if you haven't been following me, I have a little scuba apprentice. She's learning diving as well as making videos. It's her dreams, and she's here all day today editing her next video. So I'm gonna post this at the same time she's gonna post hers on her channel. So again, go down in the links below and go check out her channel. I mean, last time I mentioned her, you guys have been a massive support. I mean, she's only got one video and she already has like 200 subscribers. I love you guys. So keep on supporting my little scuba apprentice. We're changing lives. And I will see you on the next one on learning how to use the TG-6. Bye.